You have to understand that every portion of your life is designed with a purpose in mind. You don't have dreams without test. So when you get tested, it's actually God preparing you for what you ask for. You got to have hardships, setbacks, missteps. See, the only way to learn how to get up, you got to fall. Only way to learn how to get over, you got to be under. The only way to learn how to win, you got to lose. Only way to appreciate the laughter, you got to be crying. You would not appreciate the sunshine if it didn't rain. You would not love the morning sunlight if it never got dark. It is designed that way in life, man. So you need everything that happens to you to happen in the exact order. You don't like it. I didn't like being homeless. I didn't like living in a car. I didn't like getting divorced. I didn't like losing everything twice. I didn't like none of that. But it was preparing me for a life he had for me. So having lost everything twice, I have a much greater appreciation for what God has given me now, because I'd have done without it. So see, you appreciate, you learn. You gotta have it that way. You don't learn nothing when you winning. You learn through failure. Failure is the part of the process people don't like, but that's the win. Behind every moment of adversity, there's a lesson and a blessing. You just got to hang in there to see what it is. Like COVID for me has been a blessing, because I live my life in the expectation that God is doing great things all the time, even in the midst of trial. I just know that I'm gonna come out because of my track record. You see, your track, all you gotta do is look at your life. Y'all be tripping sometimes. Sometimes you trip yourself out. Look at this. How many of y'all, just show me hands if you've had really bad days before? Now let me ask you something. How many of y'all had some days and you ain't think you was gonna make it? Now, you wanna know something? Your track record for surviving bad, unbearable days, your track record is 100%. So if God done brought you through all of them, why he ain't gonna get you through the rest of them? See, once you understand that, you can get on with living. A lot of people, y'all be tripping yourself out. Oh, it's the COVID, I can't go outside. Can't nobody go outside. Don't stay in the house, learn something. Get connected, get spiritual. You can't go nowhere, talk to God. What? Figure it out, make something happen for yourself. That's what I did. People failing is the fear of failing. It freezes you. If you can, I've tried to teach my sons, well, all my kids this, but it's not really a childhood lesson, it's a very adult lesson. Fear is crippling. Failure is a part of the process to succeed. There is no succeeding without the failure. You have to fail in order to succeed. What you have to do is lose your fear of failure, because failure is the process. There is no winning without failure. A baseball player can make hundreds of millions of dollars if he goes to the plate and he's successful 3 out of 10 attempts. Look at bat 300, man. He can make hundreds of millions of dollars. So every 10 trips to the plate, he's only successful 3 times. Because they don't pay him for the misses. They pay him for them 3 hits. See, the failure is part of the process. You got to strike out. That's the process, man. If you can lose your fear of that, you can win. And every time you fail, it's a lesson. It's not a, see, failure is not a failure. Failure is a very valuable gained experience. Failure is the process. God is processing you. He's processing you, man. He's causing you to go through a series of missteps, so eventually he's gonna turn it around for you. If you could not fail, what would you be if you just knew you couldn't fail and you could be it? That's why I start with all my children. So I have 7 kids, all went to college. Some of them finished, some of them didn't. Because if your dream don't match up to this degree, give me my money back and let's get your ass situated somewhere else. I ain't gonna keep paying this $40,000 while you figure it out. Wendy's management program or some, because I'm not gonna keep shelling out 40 and you don't want to be there. And I have 3 children that just didn't want to be there. And so I told them to get out. And get out and figure it out. My twins went to Hampton, went to Ohio State, graduated on time. All the girls go to college and they out in 4 years. Them goddamn boys. But I couldn't get mad at them because they was me. I was not a college student. I just wasn't good at it. I had nothing in there. Everything I dreamed about had nothing to do with college. And so my son, one of my sons is in Abu Dhabi right now. He lives and works there. My youngest son, he wants to live in Abu Dhabi. Just a beautiful place, peace, go. My oldest son works for me. My second son got a family. Y'all figure it out. But daddy ain't giving you That's the key. You cut that umbilical cord to get to figuring it out.